no diggity, no doubt.
I need to sneeze.
Gotta be chill like a Sunday.
Catching feelings is a no.
So we're gonna. Oh, bless me. Hello and welcome back to my channel. If you are new, my name is Griselda. As you can see by the title of this video, today we are going to be doing a holiday inspired makeup look. This look can be worn for Christmas, New Year's, honestly whatever you like. I just wanted to do something that was kind of universal but still kind of holiday-ish. I know that typically for the holidays you do like a red lip, but I wanted to kind of like stay away from the red lip because I don't know, I just feel like red lip is like expected. So today we're going to be doing this icy smoked out wing liner look, which I'm so obsessed with. So if you want to see how I create this look, then just keep on watching. How cute is my mug? My best friend Sierra gave this to me, I think it was for my birthday, and it says, "I may not be able to solve all of your problems, but I promise you won't have to face them alone." So cute. I've already prepped my face. I used my Refi primer, and I also started using this LMS Superfood face oil. It is a nourishing oil, and when I tell you, this is going to change the way you feel about oils, because if you've been subscribed to my channel for a long time, you know that I stay away from any type of oils, but this one is not oily. It's just almost like a moisturizer. It's like the best way that I can describe it. It really leaves your skin feeling really hydrated, but not oily at all. Like, my skin does not look oily. It just looks really nourished. So I put this on first, and then I did my Refi primer. Next, we're gonna move into foundation. And for this look, I want it to be like really glam, but like not to the point where it's like overdone. And I feel like this foundation has really changed the way that I look at my skin, because it literally does everything. It gives you the coverage, it gives you that flawless finish, it gives you that Facetune look without the Facetune. It's the Haus Labs foundation. This is the Skin Tech foundation, and I'm using the shade 300. When I tell you, you need to run to Sephora and get this foundation. It's been a while since I've actually been really excited about a new like liquid foundation, because I've been really into my cream foundations, and when I went to that event with Raquel, he used it on me, and then I was like, you know what, let me play with it and see how I like it. And when I tell you, this foundation is going to change your life, and it matches my skin to the T. So the brush that I'm going to be using is this Contour Blush F53 airbrush, and I really have been loving dual fibers for foundation and contour because it just gives you a more flawless finish. And then I go in with a beauty sponge. For concealer, I'm going to use my Shape Tape concealer in the shade Tan first. I'm going to just go over those little areas where I have discoloration, and I'm going to be using this Diddy sponge to blend that out. You can do this before you apply your foundation, but to be honest, I kind of forgot to do it before. I really am in love with this foundation. I have been wearing it for the last couple of days, and I mean, I'm going to speak for myself, but even when I do my makeup and I know that it looks really good and I go onto Instagram, I still kind of put a filter on. But when I wear this foundation, I feel like I don't need a filter, because it makes my skin just so smooth and so even, and the texture, it's like not there. So I'm like, oh my god, the fact that I can take a picture with no filter. I love a good no filter moment. We're gonna add a little bit of this Born This Way concealer to highlight, and I'm using the shade Pecan. I don't know, some people call it pecan or pecan. Everybody has their own way of pronouncing things. I'm gonna let you in a little secret. When I'm filming, I like clean all of my products because I hate showing products that are dirty. And I just given up with this because like, how am I gonna clean that? But this makes me cringe. The fact that I'm showing you guys on camera, it makes me like, I don't know. And I'm using this Smashbox angled powder brush, and we're gonna just use that to apply the contour. I really can't believe that the year is almost over, and I'm about to confess something, and I don't want to be judged for it, okay? Because I've had quite the last couple of weeks, but I haven't put up my Christmas tree, and I'm not going to. And I don't want anybody trying to come for me because I'm tired. And I've had so much going on that I just have not had time. If Anthony was like a baby or like, you know, still believed in Santa, then I would say come for me, but Anthony doesn't really care. I obviously do care because I want him to have the experience, but this year I just haven't had the time to put it up. And we're not gonna be doing Christmas at my house, so I finally decided to just not be so hard on myself and just, you know, not put my Christmas tree up this year. Oh my god, did I just run out? No. I'm gonna spray what's left of my Caudalie Beauty Elixir. Oh, come on, you got it. No. Well, there goes that. I'm gonna pick up that same brush that I used for my foundation, and I'm going to just start blending out the contour. You don't have to use a different brush. And then I go in with my sponge and blend it out. I have another confession. I also haven't started Christmas shopping. I just need to accept the fact that I'm not the type of person that's like always in the Christmas spirit. Okay, so now we're gonna go ahead and set underneath these eyes. Where is my powder brush? Okay, going in with my Makeup Forever 140 wavy brush and my Artist Couture Creme Brulee powder. We're gonna first set. Then we're gonna go in with the Pro Finish powder by Makeup Forever. I use the shade 153, and I'm just gonna set the perimeter of the face. I'm gonna stay away from the areas that I highlighted. So for bronzer, I'm gonna be using this Power Sculpt Velvet Bronzer by Haus Labs. When I tell you, they are coming for everybody with their products because the foundation is bomb. This bronzer is another one that leaves the skin looking like butter. Usually bronzers tend to like get really muddy on me, especially colors like this, because they're very cool tone. This kind of adapts to my skin. Do you see how it's like a lot warmer than what it actually looks like here? When I first looked at it, and I was like, this is not gonna work. But I was like, let me just go ahead and try it. You know, don't knock it till you try it. And then I was like, wow, this is really beautiful. I'm also using this 134 wavy brush by Makeup Forever. And typically I like to go in with like a cooler tone bronzer on my nose, but now I've been just using the same one, and I'm using this Nars brush. This one doesn't have a number, so what I do is I basically pick up the product, put it in the back of my hand to kind of melt the product onto the skin and kind of warm it up, and then we just go in to snatch this nose. Moving on to baking, I just got a new pack of these powder puffs. Let me tell you, these will change your life. We're gonna pick up translucent powder by Laura Mercier. We're gonna pack it onto the back of the hand, and then we are going to bake underneath the eyes. For blush, we are gonna be using this Nars Hot Fix Cheek Palette, and we are going to stick to the mattes. So I'm gonna blend these two together. So we're gonna keep the blush pretty neutral. This combination is really pretty for like every day. I got the biggest compliment the other day from my friend Ronnie. We were on FaceTime. He was like, are you losing weight? And I was like, can you tell? I've been trying to not eat unhealthy because I don't work out and when I gain weight, I feel like I gain it like in this area, like my boobs get bigger, my arms, and I don't gain so much like my stomach area. When he looked at me, he was like, yeah, he's like, you look slimmer. And I was like, it's a really good feeling when somebody tells you that you lose weight, especially around the holidays, because I feel like the holidays is when everybody is just like, you know what, fuck it. We're gonna eat. We'll start like working out in January. Holiday season is always one of like the toughest times for me because I do be gaining weight. Okay, so you guys know how much I love my Benefit Precisely My Brow. Like, it's my go-to. I feel like it's always going to be a staple. But lately I have been using this Lawless Shape Up Soft Fill Up Brow Pencil in the shade Oak. And when I tell you, it is the perfect color for me. So I use 4.5 in the Precisely My Brow. And I feel like I can either go 3.5 or 4.0. But this has the perfect brown and ash tone because you can barely tell that I have anything in my brows. I just love how natural this makes my brows look. I feel like now I'm like, I don't want to use anything else. It literally blends in to my skin. It matches my hair perfectly. I do wish that this brow pencil was a little thinner. I'm not a big fan of the actual size of it, but the color and the formula is beautiful. So we're gonna grab this Pl.louise base and yeah, we're just gonna blend that out. Please hold. All right, I'm back. Okay, we're gonna just pick that up and we're gonna blend. When I tell you guys I'm the clumsiest, I'm so freaking clumsy. Now we are going to set. I'm gonna pick up a little bit of that creme brulee setting powder by Artist Couture and set the base. If your eyelids are a lot more on the drier side, I would suggest for you to skip setting the base. I have really oily eyelids, so I have to. So I want to go in with like a cool tone eyeshadow for the crease. So I'm gonna pick up this Hogwarts palette from ColourPop, this Morphe V204, and I'm gonna kind of go, we're gonna mix this color and this color together. I want a slight transition in the crease, and I'm going a little bit above my crease. I don't want it to be deep. I want it to be like a wash of color. Here comes the fun parts. I'm gonna be using this Powerchrome loose eye pigment in the shade Castaway. It is like a frosty iridescent, like it's so pretty. I'm gonna show you. These are so pigmented. You see that? It's so freaking pretty. I'm literally gonna pick it up with my fingers and then just press it on to the lid, and that's just going to melt it into the skin. And then around the edges, I just kind of blend it out. And then I'm gonna go back in with that same brush that I use for my crease and then just blend everything out so it looks seamless. Because we're going more for a smoked out wing liner, I'm gonna be using this Inglot 77 gel liner, and I'm using this Sigma small eyeliner brush. I'm gonna start slow, and I'm kind of flicking my wrist up like that. I'm gonna connect. And you don't have to worry about it being perfect because we're gonna smudge it out. I'm gonna be using this E36 brush by Morphe, and I'm not gonna put any product on there. I'm just going to start smudging it out. And I'm starting at the edge of where I created that wing. I would say to be a little careful towards the wing part so you don't mess it up, but everywhere else you can just kind of go back and forth to kind of create that illusion of it like fading into the eyeshadow. And I love using this specific brush because it does have a tip, so it makes it easier to smudge out the eyeliner without expanding it. I'm gonna grab my Master Mattes eyeshadow palette by Mario, and I'm just gonna pick up that black eyeshadow, and using that same brush, what I'm gonna start doing is I'm gonna start pressing that in to kind of set, and then once you've set, you can start blending that out. For mascara, I'm just gonna coat my lashes very lightly because I am going to put some lashes on. I'm gonna grab this Nova Beauty Talk to You Later gel eyeliner, and I am going to place that underneath to disguise my lashes. Okay, so for lashes, we're gonna be using the Gemini lashes by Birdie Lashes. For eyeliner, I don't know if they have this since they rebranded. It's the House Laboratories gel pencil eyeliner in the shade Blade. So for the lips, we're going to keep it very neutral. I'm gonna be using this Persona lip liner in the shade Rosewood, one of my favorite lip liners. I feel like the color is so perfect because it's not too warm, but it's not too cool. And it has like a hint of pink. And for lipstick, I'm going to be using my Fenty lipstick that also has my name on it. And this is in the shade Mother Lover. It's literally the perfect shade to this lip liner. All right, so here is the final look. I feel like this look can be rocked for like Christmas, New Year's. You can also change the lip color to whatever your preference is. I just decided to do something more neutral because I wanted the eyes to be the focus. But this is it, and here you have it, ladies and gents. Let me know what your thoughts are in the comments down below, and if you guys also want a more dramatic or more subtle New Year's look, let me know also in the comments down below. And with that being said, I will see you guys in my next video.